Okay, hello, good evening, family. Welcome to another section again with Emmy John. And today, briefly, we are going to be talking about the minor 11th chord, and actually the way I use my minor 11th. Okay, let's go straight to the point without wasting so much time. So, a minor chord is this. Let's use the key of C this time. A minor chord is one that has the combination of the root, the flat third, and the perfect fifth. So whenever I have a do, mo, and so, some people usually call it re, so like do, re, and so. But nevertheless, you could either use re or mo. The mo is used when descending, the re is used when ascending. So we have this. So whenever you have, but theoretically, whenever you have a root, the flat third, and the perfect fifth of any chord of any key, it's called a minor chord. So then we'll move. Let's try it out on the key of G. So G minor 11 or G minor chord rather will be this. So this is G major chord and G minor chord. So this is a G minor chord. Why? Because in the key of G, this is the root, this is the flat third, and then this is the perfect fifth. Somebody may ask, how do we know that this is the flat third? Therefore, hence we use interval: root minor 2, major 2, minor 3, perfect major 3, perfect fourth, augmented fourth, then perfect fifth, minor 6, major 6, minor 7, major 7, then octave. That's how interval work. In future lessons, I will take my time to deal on interval and the technical names for each of the notes in the interval. So let's just move to the minor 11 chord. So this is the minor chord here. So this becomes a minor 7 because of the presence of the minor 7. Then we have a 9, and then we have the 11. So this chord becomes a minor 11 chord. So somebody may ask, how do we play this complex chord? How do we make it? How do we play it fully? So some people use one hand to play it. But to enlarge this chord, the simple trick is we take away the 1 and the 5. At the basic level, the 1 and the 5 is omitted. We take it to the bass notes. So then we are left with this. With this. So it's called the minor 11. We could also omit the 9 from here and do like this. And take the 9 here. Anyone you wish to. So it's called the E minor 11 voicing. The minor 11 voicing. And this chord could substitute so many things in a song. But the one technique we're going to be looking at this evening is using it as a substitute for a 5 chord. So let's say I'm in the key of G. I want to play a 5 chord. I could use the minor 11 to substitute it. But now, what minor 11 are we going to use? We are not going to be using the minor 11 of this 5 of G. We are going to be using the minor 11 of the third of G. So in the key of G, this is the major scale. So we're going to use the third, which is B, as a minor 11. Somebody may ask, how is this a minor 11? On the key of B, this is the 1 and the 5. This is the 1 and the 5. This is the root again. This is the minor third. This is the minor 7. This is the 9. And this is 11. This chord could be rearranged in so many ways. We could have it as this. We could also have it as this. We could also have it as this. So we could have it as this, as this, as this, as this. So different, even as this, different position. It's still a minor 11 chord. But I would like you to develop your fingers and widen your hands. So we're going to be using this. I love stretching it. You could even stretch if you wish. Nice to come here. But let's use this, just the 9. We can't use the third because it will clash. So we just use this. So therefore, the formula for every minor 11, I'll be breaking it down now. So in case you want to write it down, you want to take note of it, you can see the image directly. I'm holding B, F sharp, and C sharp with D, A, C sharp, and E. Let's take it to another key so to be clearer. So minor 11 of, let's use C sharp. So I want to play the 5 chord. I would rather use the third of C sharp. And what key is the third of C sharp? It will be F, because on F sharp this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 again. So 1, 2, 3. This is the third. So I'll form the minor 11 of F, key F. So in Cefa notation form, to make it very easy, whenever you're thinking about a minor 11, just think of holding a mi, ti, and fi, mi, ti, fi over so, re, fi, and la. Again, mi, ti, fi, so, re, fi, and la. So it's a minor 11. So let's say I was doing on the key of C sharp. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. Normally it's a 5 chord. I could do it again. If you're happy and you know, your hands. Minor 11. So you see how I substituted the 5 normally for the minor 11. So if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, hands. You see how the minor 11 works a lot. So without wasting some more time, let's try on a different key. So let's have on the key of F sharp or G flat. So if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So this is a 5. So we are talking about now for the minor 11, instead of playing the 5, use the third, the minor 11 of the third. So this is the third of F sharp will be B flat. So if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. A perfect example of this would be in the popular song of Tim Godfrey. Now you be God, Almighty God. So this is minor 11th chord. I'm sure you have heard this chord so much and a lot. So that is how the minor 11 works. So that is one usage for the minor 11 I would like you to develop. Always substitute the 5 chord for the third. Let's try it on various other keys in case of those who are not yet stable with just one key. Okay. Let's use the key of D major. So this is D. So the major scale of D will be this. And the 5 of D will be this. Let's say, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So instead of doing this now, we could use what the third of D. So what note is the third? If this is D, this is the do, re, mi, this is the mi here now. So I'm going to play a minor 11 of F sharp. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So it's still the same chord. In the key of D, it's like playing mi, ti, fi, so, re, fi, and la. To use alphabet, we'll simply see it as F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and over A, E, G sharp, and B. So the power of the minor 11 as a substitute for a 5 chord. So you want to play a 5 chord, use the minor 11. But now it now depends on your ear. You don't use it all the time. So that's how the minor 11 works, and that is just a little trick I want to give you today. Take your time, work on this. Those in the paid forum can really testify that it's really going crazy and becoming more interesting week by week as we take our time to elaborate stuffs in more slower technique than this, and then to make it more easy for people to understand. So before we go, let me use one more key again to experiment it. Let's use the key of C. So basically, the key of C is the minor 11th. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Happy and you know it, clap your hands. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best. For more lessons like this, hit me up and then join the paid membership forum where we take our time to elaborate stuff. We pick topics each week to digest. We pick concepts, we break them down, we pick approaches, and then we table them out and clear them out. Thank you so much, and it was nice having you again. See you next Friday, 7 p.m.